guys, Channing here for Moms Without Answers, and welcome to Hometalk. Today we're going to be creating copycat Pottery Barn clay pots using vases from Goodwill and the dollar store. So let's get started. First, we're going to spray paint. For this project, I'm actually using two different spray paints. You can find these in my materials page. I'm using Rust-Oleum Satin Heirloom White and Rust-Oleum Stone. This is the paint that gives it a really neat texture. So this is bleached stone. So first we're going to do a coat of this, of the Heirloom White, and then we're going to let it dry and go from there. When you're spray painting, make sure you start off of the object and then you're just going to go across to make sure you get even coats. So you want to start off of the object and end off of the object, whatever you're painting.
And we're out here in Houston, so while Channing is painting this, be sure to let us know where you're watching from.
Yes, and if you're wondering who that is my friend Kara. She's helping me today. So when you hear her voice, you'll know exactly who it is. So you want to make sure you kind of get the inside rim of the vases as well. Get a good coat on them. And then we're going to let them dry. And I can't wait to show you the next step. Now that this coat is dry, we're going to go ahead and add a coat of the texture finish. This is going to give the vases that pottery look that we're going for. So again, you want to start off the base and kind of go over. And the cool thing about this is you can add as much or as little as you want of the texture look.
As you can see, we're outside because we're in Texas and it's nice out.
Yes, it's so nice.
But that's not the case for some of you. Wait, I'm just gonna go in here before Channing sprays me. See, that's a way better look for you guys for the texture. But don't think that we are done here.
We are not done. Can't wait to show you all the next steps. They look so good. So some of them I put a little more texture on than others just because I wanted them to look, give them that like homemade, you know, custom pottery feel. All right, so we're gonna let these dry. And then once they are dry, we're gonna show you the next step and you don't wanna miss it. Okay, so we have one that's dry already. So we're gonna move on to the next step, and this is super fun. So what we want to do is we actually want to give the clay pot a like dipped look. So we're going to take some painter's tape. You're just going to do some pieces of it. And you kind of want to rough tear one edge of it. So this is going to give us an unfinished, like that dipped look that you would see on custom pottery. So we're gonna tear it, and you guys are gonna love this. So we're putting the teared edge down. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this along the bottom of the base or clay pot. So as you can see, you're gonna kind of push it down, and we're gonna be painting from here down to give it the dipped look. So you're gonna do that all the way around.
And this is all, there is like no correct way to do this, which is like the great thing about this project. You're kind of like designing it. You don't even have to paint them this white color if you didn't want to. You could do more of like a darker color. You know, this just happens to go with Channing's decor.
Yeah. I have a farmhouse look in my home, so everything is very black and white and light colored. And I think the thing about these pots is when there are imperfections and it's not, you know, a perfect straight line, I just love the way that it looks. So I went ahead and I pressed it down all the way around, and now
I'm just gonna help you there.
Did I miss a spot right there?
There we go.
All right. And
it doesn't stick that great.
Yeah, it doesn't. But it's just kind of giving you a rough line of where to paint. So I'm going to use, I'm using a craft paint, and I'm just using brushed gold. It's a darker gold color, and that's what I wanted to go for this look. So squeeze some of that out there. And I'm just using a craft paintbrush. And I'm going to brush down and cover the whole bottom of the pot. And again, if it gets under the paint, the tape a little bit, I don't mind. It adds to the character of it. So, look at that.
And then if you didn't want to use gold, I'm guessing you could use like a brown color.
You could use a brown color. I mean, if you didn't want to do, you could, like Kara said, you could do these in all different ways. If you're doing like a party or something and you want to do like an inexpensive centerpiece, or even a wedding, you could do these like white, and then maybe you could do the bottom black, or, you know, depending upon the colors of your wedding or event. If you're doing a unicorn party for little girls, you could do like a pink vase with, you know, a dipped turquoise or purple bottom, whatever you want to do. And you can, you can switch it up however you want. That is the fun part about this project. I'm just gonna get all the bottom. Nobody's gonna see all that, so make sure it's covered completely. And then we're gonna leave it there to dry. I'm gonna try to check it out and see if there's anywhere I need to add a little bit more. There we go. I just love the way these turned out. Don't forget, again, to check the materials page. We're gonna have everything linked, so you can go there. You can find everything we're using for this project, so you can just order it, get it straight to your house. Next, if you've seen the Pottery Barn version of these pots, they add like little, you kind of want to make it look like the paint is kind of tearing and you can see underneath it. So we're gonna add a few little like spots.
Yeah, and there's no, again, there's like no right or wrong way to do this, which is so fun.
You can add it around the little edge right here. Add some little gold. I can't see it, I'm gonna check it out. So yeah, you can literally not mess these up. And here's the deal, if you put a spot and you don't like it, guess what? You can spray paint over it. It is not a big deal at all.
I want to know out there, who uses spray, are you a spray paint person or are you a paint person?
Yeah, Kara and I are obsessed with spray paint.
Because I have recently found a love for spray paint.
I think I gave you that love.
Channing has always had a love for spray paint.
I love spray paint. Like, you can literally spray paint anything, and if you don't know that, you're missing out. Like, you can spray paint furniture, you can spray paint fabric. The possibilities are endless. So, there we go. Now, like anytime you use painter's tape, you want to make sure that you pull it off while the paint is still a little wet. Look at that. Ooh, I dropped it in the...
Okay,
y'all
so
know I am not the cleanest crafter.
As you can see, see it's like a very like uneven look.
An uneven line that you're using. So we're gonna move these aside. Here are two others that I've already made, and we are gonna go ahead and show you how we're gonna style these. I can't wait. It's gonna look awesome. So. All right, so here's the finished product, and I absolutely love how they turned out. As you can see, you don't have to paint them at the bottom. You don't have to paint them gold. I did leave a couple of them just to give a little bit different of a look, but I just love how they turned out. You can style them however you want. We went and clipped some branches down just from outside because we love the natural look. But I still can't believe I made these out of dollar store vases. So don't forget to hit follow so you don't miss any of my shows, and thank you so much for watching.